Hello there, welcome to Saber Jewel Gaming, where we always take the high ground. Welcome back to WWE2K26. Welcome back to MyGm mode. This is our MyGm mode stream, playing as WCW, going up against Monday Night War. We are reliving the Monday Night Wars. And we are going to be doing 2 weeks of television and the monthly pay-per-view, which is Battlegrounds, I believe. So let's get to it then. Hello, Fabrizio. So we do have a slightly improved environment now, although we are still a ways away from having a proper wrestling arena. The Outsiders, the NWO, making their way to the ring, the tag team champions. Fabrizio says, so Nick Aldis isn't a GM anymore. Wow. Currently not, no. I don't know if it's going to be a long-term thing or not. I'd actually like, if Nick Aldis wants to come back to wrestling, I'd actually like to see him go to NXT. He was a very solid champion and a solid wrestler in the NWA and in TNA. I don't think he would break out as like a major star in WWE, but I think in NXT he's got some potential. Fabrizio says, so poop that Adam Pearce is once again both shows as GM. I don't mind. It doesn't really matter who GM is to me, really. It doesn't have a massive influence on things for me, but I would also imagine this is probably like a short-term thing. If after SummerSlam Nick Aldis isn't back, I wouldn't be surprised if someone else comes in as a new GM. Maybe AJ Styles? Fabrizio says, thoughts on Finn versus Sammy for SummerSlam. So for those that don't know, it's been announced Sami Zayn versus the winner of a Fatal 4-Way, which was Finn Balor, will be fighting at SummerSlam to crown a number one contender to whoever wins the CM Punk Cody Rhodes match. I think it'll be a good match, let's be honest. They're both very good wrestlers. I don't actually expect that either of them will go on to win the title. But either of them would be a credible challenger. Fabrizio wants his boy Randy back. I mean, I think as soon as, one, he is ready to come back, and two, as soon as they have a clear path and plan for him, he will, because he's big money for them. So he will return. It's just a matter of when it's all, the pathway is clear. This is almost the champion in Sabre Duel stream. Yeah, in our Sabre Duel wrestling streams, this man Omos this past week won the International Championship. Sorry. Well, this one is a tag team tables match. Obafemi and Omos teaming up against the Outsiders. The Outsiders got a win in our first stream over the two. This time it is a tables match. Oh, elbow to the spine of Obafemi. Oh, that time it missed though. Oba throws Kevin Nash from the ring. We have improved our arena, but it is not a clear set wrestling arena yet. We've still got the sort of weird stage thing in the background over there. Scott Hall going up high. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Double axe handle drops Omos. To be honest, I've thought about putting Obafemi and Omos together as a tag team in Sabre Duel Wrestling one day as well. Not anytime imminently, but day in the future. Currently the tag team division is very packed. But who knows? Oh my word, Obafemi drops Scott Hall, who's in trouble here. Puts him onto the table. Scott Hall, it's the chance to go up high. It's the pose. And the Outsiders get the win. I actually deliberately gave a little hesitation to give Obafemi a chance to get off the table there. But he just couldn't do it. The Outsiders, the tag team champions, with some clear domination. So yeah, SummerSlam's starting to take shape. It looks like we've got another six-person tag. The Bellas and Paige versus Fatal Influence has now been made official. I will play it, why not? Fritz, you asked if I've watched WWE Unreal. No, not yet. I have got a long list of things I need to watch, but I have not watched Unreal yet. Let's have a little look, see what matches. What's the full match list for SummerSlam? Let's check. Here we go. So according to Wikipedia, the matches for SummerSlam to date are Liv Morgan versus Io Sky, Femi versus Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins, Penta versus Chad Gable, CM Punk versus Cody Rhodes, LA Knight, Solo Sikoa and Royce Keys versus Jacob Fatu and the Usos, Tiffany Stratton, Jade Cargill, Chelsea Green, Charlotte Flair, Julia or Lash Legend in a 5-way ladder match for the women's title, or the interim women's title. Gunther versus Nick Aldis, Danhausen versus Dominic Mysterio, Sami Zayn versus Finn Balor, as mentioned, the Bella Twins and Paige versus Fatal Influence, and Trick Williams versus Baron Corbin. That's 12 matches. That's granted, that's across the weekend, both nights, but that's a pretty stacked card. Fritzio says Austin Theory has aura. To be honest, I've actually seen a couple of Austin Theory sort of like TikToks and stuff like that, and he comes across as a really sort of inspirational, likable person. Yeah, he is the only person in the division who hasn't got injured. Well, no, that's not true. Maxine Dupree hasn't either, I don't think, in her very brief time in the division. But yeah. Okay. WCW Women's Division represented here. Whoa. Raquel Rodriguez with the puts the full stop on Charlotte Flair, but not that time. I wouldn't say Bron Breakker's got no aura left. I think once he steps into a ring, once he runs down that ramp and hits a spear every single time, it gets a huge pop. But I do agree that he has lost a lot of it. It's not that long ago he was considered a main event world champion material. He doesn't feel at all that anymore. I mean, you definitely can't really picture him as a credible threat to like Femi or Roman Reigns or something. Fabrizio asks, do I think he should have won the Rumble? I mean, maybe, but there was having said that, then he wasn't fit, was he? He was out until like WrestleMania. Then he got involved in WrestleMania. So even if he had, wouldn't have really benefited him. Not outside the ring, face down into the floor. Oh, and she actually connected with the moonsault from distance. Bertie said if he'd won the world title, it would have sucked. He would have had a 4-month rivalry with Jey Uso. Yeah, maybe. He is still young and he has still got plenty of time to get right back into that top tier mix. I think timing has been unfortunate for everyone around the division. I mean, for example, if Seth wasn't about to go into a feud with Roman Reigns, Bron Breakker probably would have beaten Seth in that cage match. Oh, big moonsault. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. Dominant win for Charlotte Flair. Yeah, he's got time. He's got plenty of time. He can easily build it back. He just needs big wins. I think as much as they've already done it, part of me wants them to have, once Seth and Roman are done, wants Bron Breakker to get one more match with Seth so he can get the win over him. But he does need some big wins. New wrestlers become main eventers by beating the top main eventers. Obafemi has already got a win over Brock Lesnar and will get another one at SummerSlam. Roman Reigns became the top guy by beating the likes of Brock Lesnar, John Cena, Randy Orton. Obafemi and Bron Breakker, if they're going to either reach or stay at that level, they need those legends to defeat. Fritio says, I would move him to SmackDown, not Raw. Be honest with you, it doesn't really matter where he goes. What matters is what they do with him. If he goes to SmackDown, are they going to have him beat CM Punk and Cody Rhodes? Because if they're not, then it doesn't do any good for him to be there. Because that's the only way he becomes a main eventer, is by beating them, because they're the main events on SmackDown. I'm not sure. I think Roman did. I'm sure he did, even back when it was back in the Shield, because remember the Shield were going up against Evolution in singles and tag matches. Let's Google it, shall we? So it says, yes, Roman Reigns has beaten Randy Orton in the past in singles and multi-person matches. Beat him at SummerSlam 2014. At Royal Rumble 2024, he won a fatal four-way with Randy Orton in. Randy has beaten Roman as well. So they have both had wins over each other. But that just, that keeps Roman at Randy's level. Bron Breakker needs to, same as Obafemi, needs to beat those top level stars to be in that mix. Here he is. This guy is epic. The match between Penta and Chad Gable at SummerSlam has the potential, in my opinion, to be the match of the weekend. As does Finn versus Sami Zayn, I suppose, to some degree. But Penta versus Chad, if they just say, look, here you go, guys, have 10 minutes, 10, 12 minutes, something like that. Go out there. We're not going to tell you anything you can or can't do. Just 10 minutes, 12 minutes of them guys smashing it. 10 minutes in the ring, not counting entrances and stuff. Tell a good story. Be awesome. Okay. Two high flyers getting psyched up here in the ring. Getting the crowd into it. Penta offering the handshake. Is the Hurricane gonna take it? He does indeed. Oh. Nice sling blade type move there. Yeah, I think Chad Gable needs to win it. Agreed. I mean, they could always go back and forth with it for a little bit. I mean, I'd be more than happy to watch them two feud over the title for the rest of, the rest of the summer sort of thing. It wouldn't always have to be them against each other, but, it's always one of them that has the title and blah, 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 and then they could be friends, they could just a bit of everything, and then they could have like a blow-off match at Survivor Series or something. I think both of them need like a long-standing series of matches to really sink their teeth into. Plus, I also think Penta needs to not just be feuding with all the luchadors and it always being about the luchador stuff. I'd actually really like to see Penta team up with Rey Fenix and bring back the Lucha Brothers again. I mean, if anything, Rey Fenix, and we always see the luchadors backstage and it's like Rey and Penta and Dragon Lee. And Rey and his actual brother is just never in the actual conversation. Those two as a tag team. WWE needs tag teams now. Really needs tag teams. And they have one of the best ones in the world right there. And I understand because Penta is an incredible solo act, but, let him have this title run. Let him drop the title to Chad Gable. Maybe they have a bit of an ongoing back and forth, and then he looks for something else to do. He could turn heel, as you say, Fabrizio. The problem is, no one's booing Penta. Like, you can make him bad, he's still going to get cheered. Because he's a bit like the NWO, he's too cool to boo. No, Dragon Lee's still around. Oh, collision between the two. Boot. Oh, what a move. Fabrizio says he's got a feeling Cody's going to turn heel at SummerSlam. Well, you're not pulling that out of nowhere, mate. That does make sense. I mean, there has been hints at it, hasn't there? So, yeah, I totally see where you're coming from. Oof. It was like an impact frog splash. Over the rope goes Penta. Oh, weapons. Well, this is an Extreme Rules match. I'd almost forgotten it was, to be fair. I mean, I'll be honest, I do think CM Punk is in the right. Although he might have hit him in the face with the belt deliberately, Cody Rhodes is the one who's coming across most douchebaggery. Oh my word. Super kick. So against the table. Oh! Counter! A hurricane, and just the Irish whip. Dodgers. And so at the table, sets it up right in the firing line there. Hurricane Rana coming through the table. On to the ladder outside. Oh, what a dive! And it eats nothing but steel. That was a brutal landing. I like that. I think CM Punk versus Cody will main event. I actually wouldn't be too surprised if Brock Ober was the opening match. I don't think it should be, but it wouldn't surprise me. Oh, we'll go for the choke slam. Counter. Oh, the Mexican Destroyer. What a swanton by Penta. Penta gets into the ring. Oh! Crossbody. Whoa, now it's Penta on the outside, on that ladder, and the Hurricane. I was going to say puts him through it. They both went through it. That was weird. And the Mexican Destroyer again on the outside. Oh my word skis. Get back into the ring. Penta maybe has Hurricane all wrapped up in a parcel now. 1, 2, 3. Penta with the win. Frizio says, predict the main event of night 1 and night 2 for the next WrestleMania. Well, I mean, I don't know which one for which night, but I suspect we will either get Roman versus Obafemi or Roman versus The Rock. And I wouldn't be surprised if we do get The Rock, given that it's in Saudi Arabia. The other one, I think, it depends. I think they would love to have one of the main events be a women's match, because then they could really do the whole progressive Saudi Arabia thing. I mean, if that was the case, it would have to be Rhea Ripley versus someone, because that's what makes it main events. Rhea Ripley versus Io Sky would do it. But the other option, I mean, could have Sammy challenge for the title, but to make it feel big enough, you'd almost have to have, you know, someone big like a Cody or a CM Punk in there. Fitzhugh says, I feel Braun Breaker has the main event night 1. I don't think he will. With it being in Saudi Arabia, I think they are going to want very established main eventers, not building main eventers.
1, 2, that's it, ring it.
For me personally, I wouldn't be against Bron Breakker being in a main event, but I just don't think with it being in Saudi Arabia, it will be. I think they will want the biggest names, already biggest names, in the main events. We are currently falling behind a little bit. Omos says thanks for the rematch. No worries, Omos. Scott Hall wants to cut a promo. Okay. Tag team call out. Let's get Scott Hall and Kevin Nash. They might as well carry on that rivalry a little bit. What other rivalries have we got? Hogan versus DDP. Now let's have Hogan calling out DDP. This is the go home show, isn't it? So this is where we need. I forgot about that. The nonsense go home show being the actual pay-per-view. This was where they really ruined it. Okay. World title on the line. We'll have the women's title on the line. AJ Styles versus Mr. Perfect. Actually, let's make that Extreme Rules. That probably needs it more than this. And we will have a 6-way match. Get a bit of a rivalry going. Let's make it for the US title, shall we? Boom! What a match. No, let's not do that one, but we can have a Hurricane call out Penta again. Advertising. Let's do a tag team. Steiners. Okay. Let's see, which power cards can we use? No, not really. Backstage booking, double all show logistic bonuses. Go on then. Okay. Time for our go home show. This is where they really messed up MyGm, because this shouldn't be where you do all your rivalries. The pay-per-view should. But who am I to argue? I'm just the person who knows better than they do. Fabrizio says, Omos has to main event and challenge Roman, definitely. Yeah, okay. Fabrizio also says, I'm on season 6 and I have Braun Breaker as the Undisputed Champion. That's pretty cool. Hardly Quinn says, Saber, if only they let you design the game, it'd be so much better. I know, man. I know. If only they listen to me. This should be a hell of an opening match. AJ Styles versus Mr. Perfect. Both known in WCW as Air Styles and Kurt Hennig. Mr. Perfect, by the way, for those that don't know, is a former Sabre Duel Wrestling champion. I believe it was between the reigns of Triple H and Kurt Angle. This guy briefly won the title. Or briefly held the title. And here the two of them go straight at each other, throwing fists. Two technical wrestlers. That is quite the surprise. But they are both technical wrestlers who can brawl as well. Oh, what a rain-busting suplex. AJ Styles goes up high. Misses the elbow. Mr. Perfect with the strike. Oh, and that beautiful standing dropkick. Perfect rings up AJ, who counters, connects with a falling clothesline, springboards back. AJ going up a second time, hits the frog splash. This is a fast-paced match between these two. Oh, what a splash by AJ. Oh, Oh, whoa, whoa. Perfect turns it into a power slam. AJ makes it back into the ring. Whoa! Leaps over, but Perfect himself had made it back in, and AJ's back is hurt. Whoa! Shoulder through, and AJ with the DDT, springboarding over. Targeting that knee. Just as Bret the Hitman Hart did with Mr. Perfect back in SummerSlam 91, the Intercontinental title. And now Mr. Perfect targeting the arm. Phenomenal forearm connects. AJ keeping those blows crashing down onto Mr. Perfect. Springboard right back out. Oh, connects with the elbow. Almost Macho Man Randy Savage levels. Mr. Perfect went to come in, but the referee did get in the way there. AJ counters his way out. What a takedown by Mr. Perfect. Good technical wrestling here. Oh, a kick. AJ Styles with a rush of adrenaline. Absolutely ferocious attack here on Kurt Hennig. Mr. Perfect rolls over into the calf crusher, but the rope break saves the day. Big sit out powerbomb. Where is AJ looking now? Top turnbuckle. Spiral tap by AJ Styles. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. The phenomenal one beats perfection. We're going to have to watch that spiral tap again. Beautiful. Big win for AJ Styles. I might have shot myself in the foot a little bit because I changed the level at which the match build-ups, the match like fighter and brawler, the match styles was affected by that. So I thought then it'd just make it more about the wrestling, but it seems it's had a bit of a negative impact. Steiner brothers get the win over Femi and Omos. Again, because Kevin Nash gets involved. Women's title match. Lola Vice challenging for the title. Fabrizio says, Sabre, predict the next 20,000 WWE champions. No. Absolutely not. I think Obafemi will be a world champion. I think at some point both Bron Breakker and Jacob Fatu will probably be champions. But I also think that Cody and Seth and Roman have multiple title reigns still ahead of them. CM Punk, I'm not so sure. I actually think this might be a relatively long title reign for Punk. And maybe his last one. I mean, he might still win tag titles and mid-card titles, but this could be his last world title reign. That is as many champions as I'm predicting. That is maybe the ugliest title belt in all of history. Baiting her in. Some chain wrestling. She ain't doing it. Oh! Obviously didn't trust Stacy Keibler. Throws Lola Vice down, but countered. Oh, and the referee got dropped there. Referee down. I suppose you have to factor in as well a few people that could come over from TNA or AEW. I mean, the most obvious big name that could come in and be a world champion would be MJF. Fabrizio says, I want to see Brock Lesnar versus Jacob Fatu. As unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get that. I do think this will be Brock Lesnar's last match. I don't think it's going to land because he'd already done the retirement thing. But I do think this will be Brock's last match. The one thing I definitely don't want to see is now Brock versus Gunther, which is ironic because a while back I really wanted that match. But they've really killed off Gunther's, my personal interest in Gunther, with this whole retired people thing. Yeah, I mean, he might do, but I don't know. It's if Brock does another fake retirement, it's going to really just suck, basically. Oh, nice suplex. Lola getting to the top. Stacy managed to survive. Oh, that hook kick. That could be a knockout blow by Stacy Keibler. Kick out by the challenger. Oh, another kick. This time, Stacy Keibler retains the Women's World title. That was like a heel kick. Well, up next, it is the six-way match for the United States title held by Hunter Hearst Helmsley with Stone Cold, Steve Austin, Sting, Goldberg, Scott Hall, and Rey Mysterio all competing. I am going to randomize who I play as. Looks like I'm playing as Hunter. Looking to retain. Okay. Well, all of these people were champions in WCW. This man, Stone Cold Steve Austin, as Stunning Steve Austin, was a United States champion. Title he's competing for tonight. He was also a tag team champion alongside Flying Brian Pillman. This man, the icon Sting, won pretty much everything in WCW. He was United States champion, tag team champion, world champion. Yes, by the way, this is a custom character. Not one that I made, I did download it. I won't take the credit or blame for it, depending on how you feel about the character. Goldberg, also a United States and WCW World Champion. Not sure if he won the tag team titles. Rizzio, clearly not a fan of Goldberg. Goldberg's one of their biggest stars in wrestling history. Throughout the Attitude Era, Goldberg and Stone Cold were probably the biggest wrestling names on the planet. Goldberg is indeed a two-time Universal Champion. He's also a WWE World Champion. Well, speaking of champions, one half of the tag team champions right now looking to get his second title belt. Whatever happens, he is the only man in this match guaranteed to walk out as a champion. So he's got nothing to lose, but he could come out as a double champion. That's the man who was a WCW Tag Champion and Cruiserweight Champion. Also won an absolute boatload of titles in WWE. Ray, your t-shirt's falling down, mate. Might want to pull that off. Well, all of these legendary stars are here to try and take the belt, the WCW United States Championship, from this man, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Known in WCW originally as Terror Rising. Well, it's a 6-man match. Anyone can pin anyone, no disqualifications, no countouts. Only pinfalls or submissions to win, but no matter who is pinned, Hunter can lose the title. Okay. Title on the line. Any one of these men can walk out with it. And we've got Sting going after Scott Hall, Helmsley with Rey Mysterio, and the dream match, Goldberg and Austin briefly going at it. This is going to be a chaotic one. There's a lot of people in this ring. And to go straight out and goes for a chair. Steel heel check goes for Scott Hall. Scott Hall counters it. Ooh, into the back of Stone Cold. Now there's a kendo stick in the ring as well. Sting and Triple H have been in this rivalry for a little while now. That outside the ring battle between Stone Cold and Goldberg could be an indicator of something much bigger we do down the line, I think. Neckbreaker on Scott Hall, right on top of the kendo stick. Rey Mysterio has Hunter in the ring. Neckbreaker on Hunter. Oh, knees up and Rey Mysterio takes it to the gut. Big trademark knee. Austin driving them stomps down onto Hunter. Ray. Oh, whoa, whoa. This gets countered. Into a powerbomb. Picks up Ray. It's that trademark knee. Oh. Counter. Hunter. Oh my word, he's going for the pedigree on Goldberg. Oh, that got countered with a big meaty clothesline. Oh my word, and Goldberg hit the spear on Austin. Austin, who is dazed after being hit with the spear. Oh, and Hunter tried to capitalize. Now Goldberg going for Scott Hall. Hitting him with the jackhammer. Goes for the pin. Sting does manage to break it up. Sting with the flying forearm. Sting with the Irish whip. Oh, Goldberg distracted. He gets hit with the... Whoa, whoa, whoa. Razor's edge onto the champion. Drops him hard. Scott Hall briefly had the advantage there. Hello, Muller Arcade. How you doing, buddy? And again, pedigree countered, this time by Scott Hall. If you happen to like retro fighting style games, especially customized to look all the cooler, do check out Muller Arcade and Muller Arcade Fights. Two very, very good channels. 100% worth your subscribe. Referee, get over here. Oh, the delay. Sting. Hunter taking Sting up top. Oh my word, what is this? Sting with the counter. Takes Hunter down. Goldberg nearly had the title won over Ray until Sting got involved. This time, maybe. Connects with the pedigree. Oh! But Austin stopped Hunter from being able to make the pin, and now Sting has the opportunity. 1, 2, and it's a kick out by Austin. Whoa, 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 Ray. Setting up a 619 here. But it was broken by the bodies in the way. Now Steel steps in the ring as well. It is bedlam in here. Scott Hall. Sting. Oh, Sting now has Hunter all set up. Going for the pin. Oh! And Stone Cold breaks it up. Stone Cold wraps. Oh, and the referee taken out. Now Sting. Oh, Ray took out 2 for 1 as Austin. Whoa! Knockout shot by Sting. Sting could have this match won now. Oh, instead he goes for the steps. Sting had the chance there, I feel. Hunter, the United States champion, dropped down hard, busted open. This one is brutal. Austin. What a weird dropkick that was by Sting. Everyone in the ring now. It's all kicking off. Oh. Ray has Hunter set up again. Drops him hard. Is Ray going to be able to take advantage here? He does. And is anyone else going to make it in time? It's Austin. Austin. He pulled an Orton because he came out of nowhere. Face buster to Austin. And Hunter has a chance, capitalising. 1, 2. Oh, Goldberg saves the day. Well, not if you're Hunter, he doesn't. He does the opposite. This is one of the most chaotic matches I have ever played in. Neck breaker. Oh! It's just he hit the like an RKO and then got hit with a spear. Now Goldberg setting up Ray, but there's so many people still left in the ring. Sting breaks up the pin. Now he's got Sting pinned. One. Oh, and Ray saves Sting and the rest of the match. Stone Cold is outside of the match. Austin, very close to being the United States champion. Rey Mysterio hits the DDT right on the steel chair. Now Rey's out. Scott Hall stays, and now it's between Goldberg Whoa, 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 it's a roll-up by Hunter. He was looking to capitalize on any opportunity to survive this match with his title. Sting. Ooh, this one is a doozy. Pretty much everyone has had the chance to win the match. Every single person in this, their body parts are red, indicating injury. And elbow to Austin. Scott Hall right behind him, instantly breaks it up. This time he goes for it again. It's Rey Mysterio that breaks it up. Crossbody. Sting. Oh, Rey Mysterio here. And he's done it. We have a new United States champion. It is Rey Mysterio. The reign of terror is over. The United States title is in the hands of the master of the 619, Rey Mysterio. Well, it is title match time. The WCW Championship. Well, the number one contender, the challenger for Hulk Hogan's title, is the man behind the bang, Diamond Dallas Page. Fritz asked if I remember Veer Mahan. Yeah, I do. I mean, he didn't do very much. He was not really anything too special or successful. But I do remember him. Well, right now the NWO hold all the big gold. The tag team titles and the WCW title. But Hogan will need to be successful here to retain that belt. Frizio says, bro, he was hyped up. He had a lot of graphics that he will appear on Raw. I mean, I doubt it. Oh, you mean when he came in, he was hyped up and had... Okay, misunderstood you there, mate. Sorry. Yeah, I mean... everyone who comes in, or not everyone, but most people as they come in, they get a big build-up. But a lot of times they just ease along. I always think being built up does less than a surprise debut. Okay, WCW Championship match now. I know I've played most of the matches live, just so you know, as we go forward, I am going to start simulating more of them, so we can fit more weeks into one stream. I don't know that Cody and Seth will be gone in 5 years. CM Punk and Roman, yes, probably. But Seth and Cody, they could still be doing it part-time. And I mean, remember when Shawn Michaels came back and had almost an entire second career? These wrestlers can easily be wrestling way into their sort of late 40s, early 50s easily. Frizio says, think Seth can still fit another 7 years. Yeah, if he stays fit. It's where I also think let them do the part-time thing. I know people sort of moan and complain about, oh, he's not here all the time, he shouldn't be champion. The champion never used to be there all the time. That's what made them feel like a big main event star. If they were there every week, they didn't feel like as big a deal. So I actually think let them have the part-time careers and stuff as well. DDP with the DDT. Big right hands. This is a brawl between WCW and NWO. Ooh, into the steel steps for Hogan. I think this is an Extreme Rules match, by the way. Frizio says Randy will definitely be gone. Well, again, he could still do, like, appearances and stuff like that. He'd be done as a full-time wrestler, for sure. But the odd match here and there, if he looks after himself and keeps himself healthy, why not? That's another good point, Fabrizio. Yeah, think about how many of these wrestlers would be good in other roles, like a manager and, or, things like that. Some balance by Hogan. Counter. Counter again. Oh, these two staying up there. I can see the connection between Austin Theory and Randy Orton, but I don't think Austin Theory has the same level as Randy Orton. Oh! Ah, bag. It's being used as a weapon. There's obviously something heavy and steel in it. Hogan takes the bag. Those lines him over. Oh! It is thumbtacks on a flaming table. This looks like imminent death. Well, DDP has Hogan on the ropes here in the worst place. And Hogan went, and then he went from the flaming table to the thumbtacks. And there are thumbtacks on the floor. There's a flaming table behind them. What are these two going to land in? Oh! I think Hogan landed on the tacks himself. Big boot right down onto the thumbtacks. Hello, Muppet Features. Slams him onto the thumbtacks. Hits the big leg drop. Picks him up. Body slam through the flaming table. Picks up the steps. Drops it down onto DDP. Hogan. And he kicked out. DDP still kicked out. Are you kidding me? How are you doing, by the way, Muppet Features? It is very, very good to see you here again. Boot. Slams them down onto the remainder of the tables. And the trademark leg drop. 1, 2, 3. Well, that was a brutal main event. With Hollywood Hogan retaining. He is still the WCW champion. The titles reside with the NWO, but DDP jumps Hogan again. Well, I didn't know that this could happen. He drops Hogan with the belt. Apparently that's the rivalry complete. DDP getting his heat back at the end. We got a 5-star legendary match there, by the way. Okay, now we head to Battleground, the last part of the stream. Okay, so we've got Battlegrounds, we've got a women's match, a men's ambulance match. Jeez, that's gonna last ages. Okay. Let's pick some of the ones that haven't really had as many matches. Give Natalia a running. Fritzio says, I wish we can select the PLEs in order. I mean, after SummerSlam we got Elimination Chamber. It makes no sense then, Mania. Do you mean in MyGm mode? Yeah. I also wish you could select pay-per-views specific to your brand. Like, why is WCW and Raw having an NXT pay-per-view? Like, there's actually Fall Brawl and Halloween Havoc from WCW in the game. So just let us use them. Or put DDP in the main event. Oh, actually, no. Let's put... Goldberg in the main event. We get 2 mid-card matches. AJ can call out Perfect. And they can have a match skis again. In fact... make it a fatal 4-way. Sting and Hunter in there as well. Triple threat for the women's title. Okay. We have got a women's tables match. Daughter of former WCW wrestler Jim the Anvil Neidhart, Natalia Neidhart, gets her pay-per-view debut on WCW. Frizio says, do you like it that it's 50 weeks instead of 25? I don't mind, like, making it longer. It just sort of... I often feel by the time you get to that point, you've done everything you were planning on doing anyway. And I then normally like to just start a new one. So... MyGm mode will never be as good while you finish feuds on a TV episode instead of the pay-per-view. And I don't like that the PLEs were forced into these really random, bland matches. I think it's different if we could pick who we fight from the other side and stuff. But these are just random people. And when they're main eventing WrestleMania and stuff, it's just garbage. We haven't got a women's United States champion, by the way, either yet. Need to look at having a mid-card title for the women's division. Frizio says something really bothers him. Go on. It's also like, I'm WCW. Why does everything say WWE? Spear. Another spear. Julia is absolutely getting decimated here. This could be a record win here. Spear through the table. Julia floats randomly. Frizio says, I hate the levels. I hate when Roman Reigns is level 25 in Season 3. Then it messes my head that he's in the Hall of Fame Legends. Makes no sense to book him anymore. Well, a lot of wrestlers still carry on wrestling after they're in the Hall of Fame. Like Rey Mysterio. But I get what you mean, though. I think you should have the option to induct one of your wrestlers each year into the Hall of Fame. And when you do, they guarantee you 5-star matches and rivalries, but you can only book them like X amount of times the entire year. So they automatically become a part-timer. Well, we got that one. Oh, I simulated! I didn't mean to simulate. Whew. Okay, that worked out all right. Frizio says, great idea. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Okay. Fatal four-way match now. I hate that I hate the Legends Titantron as well, when it's just the WWE logo. Like, at the very least, just put a picture of them, or their name. You can simulate matches instead of playing them. I just did it then. Ah, you meant picking the winners. Yeah. Well, one of the cards allows you to do that, but it is like a bonus card only. I mean, usually the better wrestler does win, but it is a little bit unpredictable. Yeah, the fixed match card. Well, Hunter is now the former United States champion, having lost it to Rey Mysterio, but a win here would get him right back in the picture. Fritio says, a great idea for a heel Randy Orton in GM mode. You want to hear my idea? Go for it. AJ, oh, got back body dropped by Hunter. It's the perfect with the break up. Exposing luchadors like Rey, Penta, Dragon Lee, and Phoenix. That's not bad. Do you mean exposing their faces, though? Because I don't think they'd agree to that. The problem with that, in order to build it up and make it happen, he'd have to beat a good few of them, and then you've lost them. Now, what would work, I suppose, if there was a couple of them that are already planning to move to AAA, that'd work. Takes out Sting's knee. These are two men, AJ Styles and Sting, who fought in TNA. Fritio says the side quest away from the world title team. I mean, that's an important thing, though, mate. You got a good point, because when you have the big stars like Randy Orton, CM Punk, etc., they need something to do away from the world title. It's why so often you see them forming a temporary tag team. You know, have them be in a tag team for a while, win matches, then they split up, they feud. But you gotta have something to do. Can't just go straight back into the world title scene every time. Otherwise it does get a bit repetitive. So you do have to have these, as you put it there, mate. I agree, side quests. Phenomenal forearm misses. Ooh, that one doesn't. So it's a near Pele kick. Elbow into the chest. Sting breaks it up. Fabrizio says, so Braun is the world champion. I will have Punk feud with Braun and Punk will lose because Seth interferes. Fair enough. What brand are you playing as in your playthrough? SmackDown versus Raw Classic, yeah. Sticking with what works, innit? Oh, it's a back body drop by Hunter. Countered the Styles Clash. Takes down Mr. Perfect. Fabrizio says, I can't imagine Seth as WWE champion for some reason. I mean, he's not had a long, consistent, proper title run for a long time. He's had, to be honest, in general, he's had some bad luck. He's not had good title reigns. He's had injuries. His vision, sort of storyline, arc, faction, whatever, was absolutely cursed, if you'll pardon the pun. Hunter. Yeah, he got the win over Sting then. See, I would do one thing different if I was you. This is just an opinion. I wouldn't have it be Rey Mysterio that's the one who eventually stops him. I would have it be someone who is basically a newer one, so that they get that big rush. Maybe someone like Dirty Dom. Or someone else, but Enter, yeah. That could work. I mean, if you have Rey Mysterio proven to be the only one of the luchadors who can beat him, and Rey Mysterio is the one who's nearly retired, it's like, well, all the other ones must really suck. Roll up here, AJ. Clothesline. Takedown. Oh my word, he's going for the Styles Clash onto the steel chair. Face down. Has him down. One. Oh, and Sting makes it in to break up the count. Rolls him up, got the calf crusher. Perfect breaks it. Oh, and the big knee takes down AJ, Mr. Perfect. Yeah, I think that's often the case. We end up getting too many big stars. I've done that on here where I've got Goldberg, Austin, Triple H, AJ Styles, Sting. Just, yeah, you need a few mid-carders more so. And also then build up the mid-carders. Sting, locking the arm. It's a roll-up. One. Oh, Mr. Perfect breaks it up again. AJ now has Perfect down. 1, 2. Oh, and it was so close. If the referee had just counted, or not even counted faster, but started the count sooner. Perfect. Lex. Yeah, I get what you're saying, like change the number of the arena, yeah, so that it looks like the years are passing. Or at least pick a different WrestleMania arena each time. Like, they've got a load of different ones, even if they don't do it in order. At least it looks different. And, 1, 2, break up, count again. Oh! Sting just busted him. Oh, busted Mr. Perfect open. Whoa! It's the neck breaker or the reverse DDT. 1, 2, 3, and AJ Styles gets the phenomenal win. Beating Mr. Perfect. I do think, in general, there's a lot of really quick, easy wins they could do with the MyGM mode, but I just don't think enough people play it that they care about it as much compared to other game modes. That's my guess. No. Cancel. We'll simulate the individual matches, otherwise it'll simulate the main events. Well done, Dudley boys. Goldberg versus Eric in an ambulance match. Fabrizio says, for season 4, it'll get so easy, not challenging anymore. I got a 20 million budget, I can do whatever. Yeah. Yeah, Eric, you don't even get a full entrance. I'm sorry. You're just not important. I mean, he might still win the match. My hand's getting numb during ambulance matches from all the button mashing nonsense. What did Eric do? He main evented. The hell is Eric doing in a main event against Goldberg? Fabrizio says, I usually ignore these matches. Yeah, but you know, got to do it for the content. Okay. Match is on. Big men slapping that man meat. Heavy fists, huge slams, big blows. Should at least be a lot of that in this match. Stomping Eric down. Goldberg. That explosive trademark power. Gorilla press. Slam. Picks him up. Oh, and straight down. Eric taking a beating already in this. He is starting to get back into it here. Never really done universe mode though. Oh, stop sign onto the back. Big running power slam by Eric. The My Faction mode is the most baffling one to me. And it's annoying because there's all kinds of variations on characters like TNA AJ Styles, all locked in behind that game mode. And it's just absolute trash. Bittio says, man, so excited for my plans for Randy Orton. Randy Orton is right up there amongst your favourites, isn't he? Yeah, I've only played My Faction like a few matches here or there, and it's an absolute nightmare. Doesn't really make any sense to me. Irish whip. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Stabilized. Throws him. Oh. He's gonna lob me off the side of the ambulance. So Cody is your number one. I would not have guessed that. Spear! Goldberg hits that spear. Closes one side. Is fighting here. Goldberg slams it shut. Eric is in the ambulance. That spear was what did it. as Goldberg climbs the ambulance. Stands on top to celebrate. Might need to do an ambulance match on Sabre Duel Wrestling. Fritio says Sabre, who has the best entrance theme song of all time. I mean, if you're going ways back, Hulk Hogan. Like, I'm a Real American was like one of the most iconic pieces of music ever. Love CM Punk's. If you're talking just music, generic music, the Hardy Boys. Randy Orton's is a great one. Kurt Angle's is great. Brock Lesnar's just an absolute done. The Bloodline's current theme, like that Royal sounding one, is brilliant. Cody Rhodes is really good. Edge's was amazing. It's just a Shane McMahon theme song reminds me of John Cena's theme, if that makes sense. Don't know why that one works. Okay, so we got a couple of bonus cards. Wow, La Parka is their world champion. Right. I actually want La Parka from them, just because he's WCW. Plus, then we're taking their world champion. I mean, to be honest, at some point I am going to try and give them Oba, Femi, and Omos. We can give them Hurricane. See if we can get Demolition from them as well. I mean, if they'll take over Femi and Omos, I'm sorry, they're getting them. Yeah, they're not going to take that, are they? No. Not accepting that. See if they'll have Lola Vice as well. Oh, we've just taken their world title. We've just taken their world champion from them. Might as well take Hunter then. We've had our moment with Hunter. Is there a women's wrestler we would want? Take Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate as a tag team. No. Let's see if they want to try and trade anything with us. They want to give me Zoe Stark and Maxine Dupree for Cody Rhodes. Don't blame me that you haven't got a single main event title wrestler. Gee. Stone Cold, his contract expires, but he would be interested in staying. Oh, I didn't put him in the PLE. Damn it. He wants a shot at the title? Okay. So let's book what we will have for next time. Hogan versus Ray. And apparently DDP and La Parka. Can we do triple threat tag? We will have Hall and Nash and Omos and Oba. Non-title, because why should they get title matches? So I'm doing a little sing along to myself. You can call out Hogan. Keep going with the Extreme Rules matches as that's one of the challenges, is to get a certain amount of them. I think it's 10. Fitzhugh says, "See, but what should I do with Brock Lesnar in GM mode?" I mean, I'd have him versus Braun. That would be an absolute cert of a match. Sting versus Mr. Perfect. Go on, why not? Okay, so that is what we will be doing next week. Who the hell is Strauss Zelnick? Oh, Lex Luger. He's a WCW legend as well. Let's bring him in. Let's change Lex Luger to... Lex Luger's a heel. So we need some heels. Boom. Okay, so that is going to be the show on the next stream. That is going to be how we start it. Right, guys, I want to say some thank yous. Thank you very much to Mullet Arcade Fights and Mullet Arcade. He dropped by on both channels. To Muppet Features, to Hardy Quinn, and the #1 commenter for tonight, Fabrizio Empire. Big thank you to you all for being here. And as of nowhere, Razor's Retro appears. We were just saying our goodbyes, dude. And then magically he appears. Raza says, WCW is where the big boys play. It is indeed. The biggest of boys. This sounding creepy as I'm saying it now. But yeah, just about to wrap up. I know you came at the end. It's all right, mate. You made it here. That's all that matters. Thank you for being at the stream as well, dude. Anyone who has been here as well, please consider dropping a like before the stream ends. It is much appreciated. Had a good stream. Yeah, thanks, Raza. It's been an all right one. I was very tired, so I was like just getting through it, if I'm honest. But yeah, good fun, good fun. See you later, Fabrizio. Take care. Raza says, like number 5. I will take that. Thank you very much. I might do another stream tomorrow. If not, there will definitely be one on either Monday or Tuesday. So until next time, guys, take care. Take the high ground.